Hey stars, it's me, Empress 8 Star. So we're talking about soulmates. And so, what are some of the signs, you ask, that you will know that, hey, this may be my soulmate? One of the biggest signs is you meet each other and it's almost as if you immediately hook up. Meaning it's like you meet them and like you're already living together, you're moving together, or you're like already committed to each other immediately after you meet. A lot of times that person just somehow they activate you. They just bring something within that you just feel a connection. It's like you feel an instant connection, like this person is a part of you, or they understand you, or you understand them. It's just a connection that's so strong that you'll be able to, you'll want to drop everything just to be with this person. Another sign is that if you have a toxic relationship. Why, do you ask? Do you have to, why is that a sign? So, reason being, remember I said in the last video that your soulmate is here to activate you, but it's also here to trigger you. The way now they trigger you so that you are forced to deal with your issues, blockages, healing, whatever it is from childhood, past lives, or what have you. They're here to trigger you so that you are forced to look into why is it you get insecure in every relationship. Why are you overly jealous in every relationship? Why do you feel like you're not good enough? Why do you feel, why? So basically, like I said, if you're a person that has low self-esteem or has low self-love, we usually attract people who are going to challenge our self-esteem. How do they do that? They'll probably be a big flirt, person that cheats, and things of that nature. Now, they're wrong for what they're doing, but they're activating you in the midst of doing it. Now, how do you heal? It all depends on how you deal with the situation. Hoping you understand that no one deserves to be cheated on and or disrespected in any way. But like I said, how you perceive it or how you tell the story determines if you're healed, because you can actually heal from your triggers and things of that nature. Like I said, if your soulmates are the ones that's triggering you and putting you in that place, they're supposed to. They actually agreed on a cell level to help you with this particular, and you're supposed to be helping them. A lot of times you are almost identical to your soulmate. There are things about your soulmate that you may hate, not knowing that you possess those very same traits, maybe in different ways, on different aspects, but you kind of sort of are alike. Now let's go back into the triggers. So why does a lot of soulmate relationships become toxic and or they end? Again, they're here, you're put together to trigger one another, to help and find a way to work through that and heal through that with love. With love. And so if you're immature, if you or your partner, your soulmate, is too immature to see it or to identify and to work through it the right way, it becomes toxic. It becomes toxic. And it starts to be where it becomes overly toxic, and then you have to break up. A lot of times you don't go back. That's why I say, because you still have not dealt with it, because that relationship, that soulmate relationship, was so toxic, you didn't see it and you didn't heal from it. So it became like another dark thing added on to that already darkness you have. Until you're able to deal with it, you're now collecting all these different situations, feelings, emotions, letdowns, etc. It's for you and your soulmate to be mature enough to realize what is what, what it is and what needs to be done, to sit together in a loving way and talk through it and work through it. And that's how you can actually survive a soulmate relationship. Like I said, a lot of us don't, or cannot, or refuse to, or just can't get there. And so once that person and you break up, guess what? 9 times out of 10, the very next person you bring in is gonna bring in those same issues because you haven't dealt with it. And the universe wants us to deal with it. And so they're gonna keep bringing you into these situations so that you're forced to look at self. You're forced to look in the mirror and identify the parts you play in that toxicity and how you can reframe, and heal from it. Again, no one said it's easy, but once you're able to get through that, and if you and your soulmate can get through it together, that will be one of the most lasting, fulfilling, divinely fantastic relationship you've ever experienced in your ever life. That will be your completeness. That's when you will actually be complete. Now, again, if you're a soulmate and you are too immature to get over the hot and to heal each other, that's just one coulda, wouldas, and shouldas to look back on. Anyway, hopefully this message will help someone. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for supporting me. Love you all. Genuinely, from a genuine place. Ashe.